Welcome back to the channel. I don't know what to do with this one. I want to make a video, I want you all to see this place, but at the same time being sort of light feels inappropriate. I'm in Hiroshima and I'm in the Peace Park, which is where the bomb landed. You can see there's one of the few buildings, or what's left of it, over there that's still standing as a monument. The actual bomb landed over there, and it's incredible. This is like the peace that is permeating this park. I cannot describe it. It sounds like a cliche when I say it, but it is just so beautiful. What they've done with this space, what they've turned it into. It brings you to stillness. It's the old cliche of the sort of beautifully designed temple that brings the mind to a point of stillness. Again, I've not written this, so I'll be repeating words. Forgive me, YouTube generation with your 20-second attention span, but I've been in Japan about 4 days now. I've been meditating every day since I got here to get over jet lag, but also to kind of tune into the place. I've spoken before about the listening, the deep listening, to the tuning into an area, the releasing of any prior conceptions and conditioning, and just being with a space. And I've been trying to tune into Japan in that way, because I mean, I've never been here before, not like this, and it's a bit of a commute. But this place has put me in that state instantly. The second I got off the bus, I just walked over the bridge to this park, and immediately the silence that descended on me without me doing anything. You know, no kind of practice, no breathing thing, no imagining, no centering myself into the pineal gland and all the things that you learn. It just happened without any wish on my part. Just consciousness kind of pushing everything else out of the way and putting me into a state of bliss. I'm finding this video quite difficult to make for that very reason, because I have to come into language to talk to you. That's the peace bell over there. You ring the bell. It's a giant bell with, like, you can hear it like a gong. There's this giant bell which you strike as a moment for those that were lost, like a prayer. I won't pretend to understand the intricacies of it, but people are lining up very, very respectfully, and some are bowing to it before they do it. You know, I came out here with this idea that I was going to be talking about Zen a lot on this channel. I was going to do Zazen every day, and I was going to talk about Zen and recommend some Zen books, and I still well might. I'm here for another week before I head towards Taiwan and then on to Hong Kong. But right now, all that just seems so... The forms, the Zazen, the forms of Zen, the forms of spirituality, the forms of meditation. You come to a place like this and all of that is just, well, for me, that's just gone. I'm just here in this profound peace. My yoga teacher, John Sturck, talks a lot about what lies beneath all these constructs, all these forms of expression, yoga, tai chi, but what lies beneath is where you need to be. And I can't put it into words. I'm struggling to find the words. I'm speaking now purely out of the space. There's no script here. There's no script on any of these videos, but right now, I'm so in the space. This place is like this, man. Born of such a deep tragedy, and yet now, a place of healing. You know, people are coming here to be. I can't describe it any better than that. No one's talking. Apart from me to this phone. I'm going to stop in a minute because I'm very aware that I'm probably the disturbance. That's why I'm in this quiet bit. There's no one around. I don't want to disturb anyone's thing. There's a lot of people around. I can see them going into very deep spaces within. Everyone who's hit that bell so far has been so present. You can see it in how they're moving. Just this, man. Just this. But the thing is, this piece is accessible anywhere. You don't have to come to a place like this to experience it. The depth of presence is available wherever you are, whatever you're doing. The key is to actually live from that, if you can. To just live from what is directly in your interactions with others, in your interactions with yourself, with your interactions in work, in business, in relationships, personal as well as professional, to come from source, to come from the silence, to create from nothing. Always, everything is arising out of nothing. Even the conditioned self arises out of nothing. You know, what you believe you are, the story you tell yourself, the narrative is merely sentences running through a mind. If you can get beneath them to the source of it all, that the state of no mind, Ushin, is a very beautiful word to describe such a thing. Zen was the first thing I got into. I know I talk a lot about magic on this channel now, but Zen was the first thing, and it's something I do return to. I'm not an expert on it by any means. I'm just very well read, and I've hung out with some heavyweight Zen dudes, but I can't pretend I'm any more than that. But it always spoke to me, Zen. And then that leads to non-duality, and that led to a fascination with consciousness and how consciousness interacts with what's happening, which led to a fascination with magic, which I've come to a much deeper understanding of now, by the way, which I'll be sharing on this channel. So, stick around for that if you like. It's quite a contemplative one, this. I just feel so present right now. Like you hear that gong. Someone just struck the bell again. You hear how that arises. Boom. It arises. The sound arises out of nothing. The vibration. It fades back to nothing. Boom. Arises out of nothing. Fades back to nothing. And you kind of get into a space where you realize everything is doing that. Everything is arising out of nothing, fading back into nothing, arising and fading, arising and fading. Everything is arising and passing away in what? What is the container for the happening? And the container is it. Just it. It. I've just got the most wonderful sense right now of how everything is just made of consciousness in a state of perpetual transformation. I'm trying to put the formless into words, as does everyone that writes about these matters, and all it is, the words, the videos, the books, they're all just pointers to it. It is beyond all of this. All you can do is point it out. You can't, because it's an experience until you experience it, and you can point people in the direction of the that's what all the books do. They just point you in the direction of the experience, but the experience itself is formless, wordless, wonderful. It, just it, man. It. Every time that someone hits that bell, all I'm hearing is the cosmic note. The cosmic note. Stephen, who taught me so much would refer to it as the big Om. That was his word for it. I like that too, but I like cosmic note. The note that when you hear it, you have no more questions because it's silent. The silent wave on which everything is built. There's some kids over there. I don't know if you heard that because I've got the microphone on, but there were some kids over there just laughing and playing in the midst of this profound place. And that laughter is one of the best expressions of the cosmic note I have ever heard.